What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube. Happy and blessed new week, y'all. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I definitely did, with the moving things, unpacking, getting everything situated and things like that. Um, however, y'all, I'm back today to give you guys a brand new video live. I almost said haul, shopping haul, because that's what I usually say when I'm doing my shopping channel side. I mean, my shopping video, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great work day today. I hope your night is going good. If you're up, you know, I don't know what else to say, y'all. If you're up, you're up, all right? And if you sleep, you sleep. Like I told y'all before, since I was gone for like almost a whole week, it's like you have to get back into sync. You know what I'm saying? We're doing lives and everything. So bear with me tonight, just in case I make some bloopers. We're not going to be on here long. As you guys know, it's already late. I'm going to try to do this live in about an hour, no later than an hour and a half. All right. Anyway, before we go ahead with this live, let me just ask you guys to do me a couple of favors. How about thumbing up this content if you enjoyed this video? Excuse me, thumbing up this video if you enjoyed this content. All right. Also hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Welcome to all of my new subbies. Thank you so much for joining Shay's family. And thank you to all of my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for rocking with Shay's Tube. All right, guys. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. All right. All right. Let me get a drink of water. I don't know what I did with it. I actually didn't even bring my water over here. I thought I did. Um, but anyway, tonight, y'all, we're going to be talking about some claims a Chicago man made about R. Kelly allegedly picking up a high schooler at a high school. Also, we're going to talk about the 37-year-old who vanished while driving from California to Washington back in 2014. All right, so get your relaxing chair, get you something to drink. If you eat this late at night, get you something to eat, and spend about an hour to an hour and a half with Shay's Tube. All right, it is 11:48 here on the West Coast. So yeah, we're gonna try to get out of here in an hour because I gotta go take a shower and things like that. Let me tell y'all what happened today. So I was driving down the street. I was driving, right? And so my son was like, this dude keep on staring all in the car and stuff. He may know me from YouTube. I said, okay, we'll see. So I stopped at the light. The dude and his friend drive up on the side of me. He let his window down, tell me to let my window down. I let my window down. He was like, are you Shay's Tube? I said, yeah. He said, I watch all of your Dollar Tree hauls. He was like so happy, like you see a celebrity. That's how he was acting. It was so, yeah, it was so cute. I was like, hey, 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 hey. I was doing all types of crazy stuff, but yeah, I felt like a celebrity today, for real, for real, for real. See, this is what I'm telling you guys when I say it's not about, sometimes it's not about how many people watch you. It's about the quality of people who actually watch you and they really enjoy your content. So that was shocking today. You know what I'm saying? Because I have never had that happen to me before. I have had people see my mask or my t-shirt when I wear it that says Shades Tube and ask me about my channel. But I have never had anybody spot me out in public and run up to me or drive up to me and just be so happy like I am a star or something. That was super, super sweet. And it was a dude too, a young dude at that. That was super, super sweet. My son was he was like teed off because he thought the dude was, noticed him. Because, my son is a YouTuber as well. He has a pretty good following and things like that. He get more views, than I do and everything. However, like I just said, it's about the quality of people who watch you. It's not just about that quantity. It's also about that quality. Because you can have 1,000 people watch you, but if they're not really watching you, come on now. I mean, it's good, because you get the watch hours if they watch long enough, which can make, you have a pretty good check, when you get paid through YouTube if you are monetized. Still, I still say when you have people who really enjoy your content, they will tune in all the time, as much as possible. They will be tuning in years down the line, you know what I'm saying? Down the road. So for me, it's great to have a whole bunch of views, but at the same time, I look at how the quality of people that who watch my lives and things like that. But that was really sweet today. I mean, that was really, really sweet. All right. So let's see who is over here in the chat real quick. Carl is here. How you doing, hon? Thank you so much for showing support tonight. Yeah, I know you're probably in the bed, but thank you so much for leaving me on. What'd you say? Did you see a video on Receipt's channel earlier? No, because I don't really watch that channel like that. But I will check it out. What happened? If you still awake, just tell me that. And thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, I'm loving my place, hon. I'm still straightening everything out, organizing things, because I definitely got to organize the garage once I, unpack everything and see what I need to use and what I need to store. But yeah, I'm loving it a lot. You know what I'm saying? The neighborhood, the house, everything is so quiet. I'm still by the mountains. So it's a beautiful, scenery and everything. I love it. And thank you so much, Carl. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Also, welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. I know some people are asleep, but for the people who just come in, if when they come in, that'll be great. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready for this live, y'all. I gotta go get some water real quick. Let me go get my water. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm back. I had to go get my water. Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and cover the story about R. Kelly first. Okay, let me go ahead and get my phone to get that story out. Hold on for 1 second. Let me get that situated, y'all. So wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover this real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me go to R. Kelly story first. Who is the wait a minute, what did that story say? Oh, who is this? Boss? Oh, a first female MC signed to Def Jam Recordings passed away today. I wonder what happened. Let's see. I don't see what happened. I don't know. They didn't say, but she did pass away today. Boss, one of the first, I think they said first rappers, female rappers, on the Def Jam label. If on Def Jam Recordings, signed to Def Jam Recordings, she was the first female MC signed to Def Jam Recordings. She passed away. Boss. Okay, Boss dollar signs. Okay. My condolences are expressed out to her family and friends and fans, and may she rest in peace. And I don't know what she passed on from because I don't see anything here. She kind of looked like an older, What's that girl's name? Megan Good. Let me show y'all real quick without being on camera. Hold on, let's see. She kind of looked like an older man, older. Well, I don't know. She may not to y'all, but when I look at her at first, she did. All right. Hmm. So let's see here. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at some real quick. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, let me play back something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Make sure everything came out good. Okay. I got a whole mini recording studio up here. Y'all just don't know that. Shit. Y'all just do not know that. So what you say, Carl? He had you on video talking about an ATM. Okay, Carl, I'm not going to entertain that foolishness. All right. So over here, I said that before. Um, we're not going to entertain foolishness over here. I'm just going to tell you that straight up, Carl. Okay. Thank you for telling me, though. I'll go check that out. Um, thank you for telling me, Carl. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So again, my condolences are expressed out to her family and friends and fans, and my sympathy my prayers are also expressed out to them, and make she rest in peace. Carl, you threw off my concentration telling me about that. All right, you really did. You threw off my. Um, hmm. Okay, let's go ahead and do the. No worries, Carl. No worries. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and do this live, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about um, this accusation, this claim, or whatever you want to call it, regarding R. Kelly. All right, because the time is going down. So here it says, hold on, according to Newsbreak VIA. Hold on, this thing takes all day. HNHH, which is which is hotnewhiphop.com. Let me take off these damn glasses. I cannot see in these glasses right here. I don't have the right ones on, so I'm going to take them off completely. So here we go. R. Kelly, y'all, continues. Let me turn that music down a little bit. Bet y'all didn't know I could see without my glasses, huh? Okay, so R. Kelly, y'all, continues to be a part of a controversial part of pop culture, with people either laminating or celebrating his fall from grace due to his convicted crimes. Moreover, stories of his alleged behavior before this became common knowledge have become pretty common over the past decade or so. Now we have another allegation or a claim that a Chicago man who recently spoke on a podcast about an alleged moment in which the R&B singer pulled up to a high school, let's see, to pick up a girl. Now, folks in the replies had a wide range of reactions, including similar accusations, and then also outright denial of these rumors and jokes about the situation. So let's see. So hold on, let me see what he said. So they said, we outside, we posted up, we all kicking it. The man began concerning this R. Kelly. This man began concerning this R. Kelly story. He said, me and my best friends, all of us, we outside just kicking it, man. Next thing you know, you just see a banana yellow Hummer pull up on Spinners. Before he even get out of the car, you just hear you just hear start singing. You hear I'm a gigolo, always on the go. He gets out of the car. Yes, he was bumping his own music. He popped out with the face mask and the white do-rag on his head. Let's see what else he said here. So there was this female in my hood, he continued his R. Kelly claims. We can just say her name, Pinky, because she was short, thick, and light skinned. Y'all know who I am talking about. Everybody choosing up who they going home with, who they finna go eat Joe's pizza with, who they finna go home and do homework with, all that, just whatever, just choosing up. Next thing you know, we see her just walk over to the homie, R. Kelly, just hug her. We like, what? The security at school was like, and that's why you're going to go to jail, boy. Boy, you know you ain't supposed to be up here, he concluded. But this Chicago though, so it's a joke, but we serious. Boy, you going to jail, boy. You out here picking up jail bait. And here we are years later, he's in jail. Okay, so this is I'm just speaking exactly the way this dude is speaking in this article. So basically he's saying that R. Kelly pulled up to a high school, bumping his own music. I'm a gigolo. He was singing a little bit and everything. He put out with his little do-rag on and a face mask or something. And he picked up some chick called Pinky. Anyway, that's the name they call her because she was light skinned, thick, and short. So he picked her up. The girl walked over to his car and he picked her up, an underage teenage girl at a Chicago high school back in the day. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. It could be something this dude made up. But in the comment section, a lot of people made allegations that was similar. All right. And these are just allegations. We don't know if this is actually true. All right. So again, he said, let me just read that one more time because I mean, all this, the way he write and talk, I don't know why they didn't edit this and just put it in a more professional way, but I guess they wanted you guys to hear exactly what he said. So let me read this one more time. So here we go. He said, we outside, we posted up, we all kicking it. The man began concerning this R. Kelly story. Me and my best friends, all of us, we outside just kicking it, man. Next thing you know, you just see a yellow Hummer pull up on spinners. Before he even get out of the car, you just hear, I'm a gigolo, always on the go. He gets out of the car. Yeah, he was bumping his own music. He popped out with a face mask and the white do-rag on his head. All right. And then let's see here. So there was this female in my hood. We can just say her name, Pinky, because she was short, thick, and light skinned. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Everybody choosing up who they going home with, who they finna go eat Joe's pizza with, who they finna go home and do homework with. All that. Just whatever. You choosing up. Next thing you know, we see her just walk over to the homie, R. Kelly, just hug her. We like, what? The security at school was like, and that's why you're going to go to jail, boy. Boy, you know you ain't supposed to be up here. Then he concluded, but this Chicago though, so it's a joke. But we serious. Boy, you're going to go to jail, boy. You out here picking up jail bait. And here we are years later, y'all. He's in jail. I don't know if you guys believe this. I don't know if this dude is telling the truth or what. But, R. Kelly does have a lot of allegations and things like that, and he is in jail for prison for what he is in there for. So anything is possible. And once again, a lot of people in the comment section, was saying that something similar happened with them. So I don't know if these people are all making up this story or whatever the case is, but it is what it is. So let's see what some of these people are saying. So Shara said, after all these years, now here we come with this story for what? Just more publicity. Kelly is done. Let him sit peacefully and do his time. Yeah, again, I don't understand why people wait so long to tell stuff, especially stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Why would you wait around and not say anything? And then once, the person get incarcerated, you want to tell everything, but you didn't say nothing 30 years ago. You didn't say nothing 30 years ago or 20 years ago. What's the point of telling anything now if you was a coward back then and refused to get involved or you was too scared to say anything? What's the point of telling now? Let's see. Okay, so to tell the whole truth, said old news. R. Kelly would be parked outside of Kenwood High School when I was in high school. My sister was in high school. I'm 10 years older. And when my cousin was in high school, I'm 20 years older than her. No one said anything then. So um R. Kelly, she's claiming that R. Kelly pulled up to her high school back then too, I guess picking up teenage girls. Y'all, these men still do that. I told you the story about a dude was trying to talk to my daughter a couple of weeks ago, and he thought she was a high schooler, thought she was 16. And when she told him, no, I'm not 16, I'm 20, he was like, oh, okay. Have a good day there, honey. And he drove off. So he was looking for an underage child. And he drove up in his Tesla and everything, looking normal and everything. So, there's a lot of dudes out here that do this, which is crazy. So it's up to these parents to let their daughters and sons know, it's just not appropriate for these people, these old ass people to be talking to you and trying to date you and things like that. Did you say something said, were any of these girls RAPED? Why would parents let their minors go live in a house with a grown man that's not a blood relative? Why aren't the parents in jail as well? Those BITCHs parents are trash. Just leave our Kelly alone. I know some people may not agree with me, but when you have been traumatized as a child, it affects your adult life. R. Kelly was molested for years by his older sister, him and his brother. And then Lena said, so if the parents were stupid and money hungry, then a grown ass man with clout is not supposed to know better. I'm glad they frying his ass. And that's the thing I'm saying. Why are these people taking up for R. Kelly if he did certain things? You know what I'm saying? You can't mess with underage girls, okay? And as far as these parents letting these girls spend the night and be with him, they should be held accountable as well because that's plainly ridiculous. You don't put your kids in situations because you trying to get fame yourself and money. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. You don't allow that. But it's a lot of parents who let their kids, once they become semi trying to get famous, they will let their kids go stay with grown ass people. And then years later, once they get grown and things are wrong with these people, then the parents are wondering why. You cannot leave your kids with grown ass men and women in Hollywood. You just can't do it really nowhere. Let's see. So Unresolved said, when the judge asked him how he pleads to the perverted charges, he said, I plead insanity. The judge said, what? And R. Kelly responded, yeah, I'm just crazy about that stuff. I don't know if he said that. I mean, I have to go actually look at it, but this is what a commenter said. And Jelly Bean said the same thing I said. He's not the first, and he will not be the last. Again, these men are still doing this, picking up underage girls. I remember when I was younger, old ass, decrepit ass men would try to talk to me, but I had sense. I didn't want no old ass man with no old ass, you know what, point blank. I didn't care how much they try to show me their money. I just couldn't do it. And so therefore I never really talked to no old ass man that could be my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 7 years older than myself, but not no somebody who could be like my father. You know what I'm saying? Super old and shit. No, I refuse to do it. So let's see. Okay, so Daryl said, man, shut the front door, dude. You are just trying to come up while helping our true enemies keep brothers and sisters divided. While Everyone else continues to conquer everything before our very own eyes. The man is incarcerated. Shit, leave him alone. Sheesh, he hasn't done more than anyone else, even your ex piece of, president. But he's another breed. They get free jail passes. Real talk, true story. So Robert said, I can't wait to Donald Trump get into office because me and some of my friends who are Trump supporters will ask him to pardon R. Kelly. And then Damon said Trump should be in the next cell. Since you have to bring up politics, R. Kelly equal, I mean, R. Kelly means set up Trump 91 charges. Okay. So TS said he must went to Kenwood or Morgan Park. Those were his high schools of choice. I saw him a few times at my school. I told you a lot of people in this comment section are saying that this dude was at their school a lot of times. Now, like I said, this is all allegedly. We don't know if this is true. These people could be making this foolishness up. We don't know for sure. But the thing is, why wasn't he reported if he was picking up underage girls back then? Somebody said it's funny. Gregory said it's funny they won't play R. Kelly's music on the radio anymore, but they play P.D. Michael Jackson music and act like what Michael Jackson did was okay. So Mr. Debonair said Michael Jackson was cleared by the FBI of any wrongdoing. You forgot that part. Just because those two idiots kept coming back with the same tired ass stories means nothing. Very different situation from R. Kelly's. Mr. Black or Mrs. Black said, leave that man alone already with these so called stories that happened over 30 years ago and these dumb sites reporting it like it happened yesterday with no facts at all. So again, they've specified this is allegations, allegedly. So it is what it is. We don't know if this dude is telling the truth. We don't know if he's lying. We just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we do know that R. Kelly is incarcerated for the charges that they, have him on point blank. You know, and I do remember all the rumors back in the day about him and Aaliyah, and just a bunch of little stuff with underage girls and things like that. So again, anything is possible. As older men and women, they have to learn. Stop picking up these little underage kids. If you want somebody younger, get someone that's 21. I mean, I don't understand why some of these people are interested and attracted to children, kids, young children. That's what they are. 16, 17. They're still teenagers. Doesn't even make no sense. So let's see if they're saying anything on TikTok regarding R. Kelly real quick, and then we're gonna move on. So let's see. Let me turn this down because that's what we're gonna do, y'all. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see. TikTok. Yo, I'm so tired. I didn't even go to sleep last night. Really, I was talking on the phone and stuff all night long. So I'm kind of tired tonight. Let's see. Look at this. Okay, so we're gonna do. Why am I going to my TikTok? Hold on, let me take this off here. I haven't posted a video in a while either. So let's see what they're saying on here. Let's see if they say anything about him. Oh, let's see, y'all. Let's see. I don't see anybody covering it. Let's see. Let's see what they say anything about that. Okay, I don't see anything really on that, y'all. But I did basically tell you the situation regarding that, and it's up to you guys to you know figure it out if you believe it or if you don't believe it. Like I said before, I don't know if I believe it or if I don't believe it because anything could be possible regarding R. Kelly. But at the same time, this person could be lying because again, I'm asking myself, why didn't this person, come forward when he saw this happening? Even as a kid, because I think he was a kid back then too. So why didn't he say anything to, the people at the school or the principal or his parents? Excuse me, y'all, I'm yarning and stuff, or just anybody that's grown, you know. So that's the thing. And certainly when he got grown, he should have been saying something. But people do have their own reasons for not, talking or telling on people. You know what I'm saying? So again, for me, I'm still going to say anything is possible. I'm not going to say that he didn't do it or he did do it, because we don't know for sure. Sounds like a wild story. However, it could be true. All right. So just tell me if you watch this video, obviously, just tell me in the comment section if you believe this lady or man regarding R. Kelly, saying that it was a man who said that he was going to the high school. He went to the high school to pick up some chick that's underage, obviously, because she attended the high school. So, what do you guys think about that? Do you think this dude is telling the truth, or do you think he's lying to get his 2 minutes of fame? Let me know in the comment section after you're done watching this video, and thank you. So, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to the next story. We've been on here for 32 minutes, so let's see if we can brush this one on out in 30 minutes before I fall asleep on this live. Okay, so this is that vanishing, the disappearance. Hold on, y'all. Let me check to see this chat over here. My day was pretty good, Carl. Thank you for asking. How was your day? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go over this story right now. And again, this is according to Newsbreak, and at the same time, I think that's it, just Newsbreak. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about this. 37-year-old Rico Harris vanished while driving from Cali to Washington on October the 10th, 2014. All right, let's see. So he was last seen in Sacramento, California, y'all, on October the 10th, 2014. And his vanishing act has puzzled authorities and loved ones alike. Okay, let's see here. So Rico Harris, born on, let me take these dang glasses off again. Hold on. Damn, these things are so annoying. So Rico Harris, y'all, was born, hold on. He was born on May the 19th, 1977 in Los Angeles, California. He was the oldest of 4 children. After his parents' divorce, he became the cornerstone of his family, providing stability and support. So Harris loved playing basketball. He inherited that skill from his father, who was a former semi-professional player. He played for Los Angeles City College, winning a state championship in 1997, and briefly joined the Harlem Globetrotters in 2000. Okay. So anyway, Harris' professional basketball aspirations were cut short due to health issues and a head injury. He returned. Yeah, so he couldn't play it because of that. So then he returned to Alhambra, I guess, where he struggled with alcohol and drug abuse and okay, yeah, and let's see. So he struggled with alcohol and drug abuse. And then in 2007, he had a prescription drug overdose. So then he sought help and began to rebuild his life. He found work in a private security firm and started a long distance relationship with Jennifer Song, who lived in Seattle. So on October 2014, Harris decided to move to Seattle to be with Song and start a new life. On October the 9th, he visited his family in Alhambra to resolve some issues before embarking on the 1,100-mile trip to Seattle. He left early on October the 10th, planning to drive straight to Seattle for a job interview. Harris' journey took a mysterious turn after he stopped at a gas station in Lodi, 40 miles south of Sacramento. He made a wrong turn, ended up on Route 16 in the Capay Hills, and pulled over at a rest stop to rest. At 10:45 a.m., he left a voicemail for Song saying he was going up into the mountains to rest. Now, why would he do that? His phone was turned off at 11:15 a.m. and he has not been heard from since. Let's stop right there. I'm trying to figure out, why do these people, when they go on road trips or they traveling somewhere, why do they get out of their cars and be doing the most? Yeah, I can understand you need to go to the bathroom, get gas and things like that. But why in the hell was he going up to the mountains to rest? What does that mean? Now, on October the 14th, Harris' black Nissan Maxima was found abandoned at a lower site, an isolated rest area in Yolo County Regional State Park. Inside the locked vehicle were his wallet, credit cards, and scattered papers, but no signs of Harris. His backpack and cell phone were discovered 2 miles away, along with photos and videos that seemed to capture his final moments before disappearing. Again, I don't understand why these people be walking in these woods and stuff in the mountains by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no type of weapon. Just be like in a twilight zone. I don't understand why people do these weird things. Anyway, they searched for this dude and they could not find him or figure out what happened to him. All right. Now, some eyewitnesses did report seeing Harris sitting on a guardrail and walking along Route 16, but these sightings led nowhere. Some speculated that Harris might have wandered off due to unresolved personal issues, but no concrete evidence supports this theory. Um, so, anyways, until this day, his disappearance is still a mystery, y'all. They don't have no evidence of foul play or even a clear motive for his vanishing. So, his case is classified as a missing person, leaving his family and investigators searching for answers. So, this is this dude, what he looks like right here. Let me show y'all. Oh, this is sad. That's a sad, sad situation. I wonder what happened to him, though. All right. Let me show y'all what he looked like. So that's him right there, y'all, okay? And let me see. Hold on for a second. Let me look at my camera. So anyway, Harris at the time was 37, 6'9" tall, and he weighed 280 pounds, okay? And if you do know, if you've seen this dude or whatever case is, you have some information, you can contact the Yola County Sheriff's Office at 530-668-5280. Again, 530-668-5280, or the We Help the Missing tip line at 866-660-4025. Again, it's 866-660-4025. All right. Now, let's just talk about this a few minutes, because this is a strange situation. I'm wondering though if he didn't walk off and some things was going on with him and he committed the S word, and then maybe animals got a hold to him or whatever the case is. But if he did do that, honestly, I would think that something would be left behind. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty strange case. Let's see what some of these commenters are saying. So somebody said his last message to his girlfriend was to go up to the mountains to rest while he was at a rest area. Why would he do that? And then his belongings were found alongside a hill. Was he being attacked there? Any DNA left in his belongings? Right. Did they find anything? But they did say they did not suspect any foul play. So that theory that this lady just said is thrown out the window because they just said no foul play. If somebody was trying to make him go up to the mountains, they would have some type of evidence left behind. It's just impossible to clean up everything outside. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what the next commenter said. Excuse me. Okay, so another commenter said Rico Harris could not have gone that far on foot. The family needs to request cadaver hounds, and maybe that would set off a new direction of the where Mr. Harris may be. I wish the family the best and will keep Mr. Harris in prayers. Okay, let me check this other message real quick. Okay, that's good. That's good, Carl. I'm glad you had a good day today. Okay. Okay, so Johnny said clearly the police, aka human traffickers, had everything to do with this, allegedly. All right, so you just never know. And like somebody said the same thing I said, going up to the mountains to rest makes no sense. Why do you have to go up to the mountain to rest? For what? So again, they claim that they didn't find any physical evidence of this person being of any foul play. However, it doesn't mean that somebody wasn't telling him to do stuff or he didn't do it on his own. You know what I'm saying? Walk up to the mountains to end his life. You know what I'm saying? Because people do things like that. Let's see. Oh man. Somebody said, I am sure he was abducted or unalive by now. So sad. Another commenter said, I don't believe he's still alive. But the thing about it, I really don't either. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. He's been missing for so long. I believe he was unalive or he unalive himself. I just really do. I don't know for sure because people do a lot of weird things that you would never expect them to do, especially when they get mad or if they be upset, just all types of stuff. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Let's see. But anyway, I hope they do, find him if he's still alive, or his body to get some type of closure on this entire situation. Let me see what they're saying on TikTok. Maybe they uncover a little bit more information than what I have here. Let me see real quick, y'all. Oh my gosh. Rico Harris. Let's see what they're saying on here real quick, y'all. Let's see. So I can let you guys hear this right here. Hold on. So let me let y'all hear this one about his case. Hold on.
To the side in a spot that was not meant for parking. So the deputy ran the plates, and that let him know that the vehicle belonged to 37-year-old Rico Harris. Because of this, a missing persons report was officially filed, and Jennifer was made aware of his possible disappearance. Why was Rico parked 50 miles away from the interstate that he was taking back to Seattle in Cache Creek? Plus, his car was not in very good condition. It was out of gas, the battery was dead, and there were CDs and paper all over the the car, it looked like it had been ransacked. Rico's phone pinged in Redwood Valley, which is located more than 70 miles away from where they found his car. And then finally, 4 days after the search started, investigators did find large shoe prints matching the size 18 shoe that Rico wore on the sand down by the river. It was also really confusing because these track marks were found in an area that had been previously searched. So it kind of appeared that he had returned back to that spot after it was searched. While visiting the lower site on the 13th, the deputy noticed a black Nissan Maxima parked on the side near some bushes. And what was particularly strange about the car is that it wasn't parked in a designated parking spot. It was kind of like off to the side in a spot that was not meant for parking. So the deputy ran the plates, and that let him know that the vehicle belonged to 37-year-old Rico Harris. Because of this, a missing persons report was officially filed.
That is crazy. Let's see. That is crazy. Yeah, that's a sad situation. And they said they seen the footprints out by the beach. Again, I'm just wondering if he actually just committed the S word, because it just sounds like it could be possible. I don't know for sure. Somebody could have been out there. Just because they don't see any signs of foul play, it doesn't mean that it wasn't. Because somebody can pull out a weapon and just make you walk off with him, and you won't even really resist. So that doesn't really mean anything. You see, don't mean anything. Let's see what
Jennifer was made aware of his So the last breakthrough in the case came on October 19th when investigators did find another set of shoe prints in size 18. So despite 3 possible sightings, 2 sets of shoe prints, and the information gathered over the 3-week search, Rico Omar Harris has still never been found to this day. At one point, investigators believe that maybe he had drowned in the river. The overwhelming theory here is that Rico had taken a detour into the mountains to do drugs, became disoriented and delusional, and began to wander. Maybe he continued to do drugs and started a new life. But even if that is the case, and it's possible, it's unusual that no one has spotted him. It's unbelievable that he has still not been found. And here we are in 2023. There has been no sign of Rico, no clues, nothing. Loved fiance, son, and friend who unfortunately really struggled with addiction, and that possibly took his life. So the last breakthrough in the case came on October 19th when investigators did find another set of shoe prints in size 18. So despite 3 possible sightings, 2 sets of shoe prints, and the information gathered over the 3-week search, Rico Omar Harris has still never been found to this day. At one point, investigators believe that maybe he had drowned in the river. The overwhelming theory here is that Rico had taken a detour into the mountains to do drugs, became disoriented and delusional. I don't know about that theory. I don't know about that one. Continued to do drugs and started a new life. But even if that is the case, and it's possible, it's unusual that no one has spotted him. It's unbelievable that he is still not been found.
Because if he was doing drugs out in the thing and got disoriented, don't you think they would have found some kind of clue that that's what he was doing out there? Because if you're disoriented, you probably dropped some of the drugs, if it's pills or whatever the case is, or you probably left something around, right? And then did they see footprints and things like that if you got disoriented in the areas? Because they didn't really mention. They just said they saw the footprints, 2 sets of footprints. I think they said that, or his footprints in the sand, I guess. But did they say they saw any other footprints? No. So I'm still saying that either he just left. That's what I'm thinking, or either he committed the S word, because it just don't make any type of sense. And I don't know if you guys could hear me a few minutes ago, because I forgot to put myself back on the stage, right? But if you didn't, I'm just repeating some of the stuff that I said during that time. I was just still talking about the case. That's it. Somebody said BS. They know what happened. That's a big man to just disappear off the face of this earth. And who saw him? I'll wait. Somebody said I used to live close to Eureka, which isn't too far from Ukiah. If someone wants to disappear, that would be the perfect place. And I'm just trying to figure out why would he want to disappear, seeming like everything was going good. But like I always say, we don't know for sure because we're not in their household. We don't know if people are actually doing good, you know? So we can't really say that for sure. Let's see what else they said. But my prayers are extended out to his family and still, and hopefully they will get some closure on this. He's been missing so long. I just don't see him still being alive. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying he may have just walked away, disappeared. But what would be the reason that he would just do that? You know, the other theory is that something grabbed him. You know, this is some supernatural stuff now. Some weird stuff happened out there in them damn mountains. That's why I honestly don't believe in being out in them damn mountains like that. You know, especially not in no daggone nighttime. It'd be so dark out there, y'all. It'd be like dark as ever. I don't understand why he even got out of his car talking about he needed to go take a rest up in the mountains. Was somebody there with him telling him to say that? Because just because the police didn't find no foul play, it doesn't necessarily mean somebody wasn't there making him do certain things by gunpoint. But what would be the purpose of grabbing him? Again, one theory is what do you call that? Human trafficking, for organs and things like that. So that could be a possibility too. But let me tell y'all something. That theory is also thrown out the window because in order for somebody to be doing this, they would have had to know that he was going, he was leaving. They would have to know the exact time or around the time he would be passing that way. They would have to know that he's going to be going that way. They would have to know a lot of things. So I don't think somebody could just randomly. I don't think in that situation somebody randomly just was out there in them damn mountains and waiting for him to come by and then just grabbed them and decided to do human trafficking. Because you have to know certain things. You got to know what route a person taking, what time they leaving. You got to know certain things. You know what I'm saying? When you plan things like that, you just can't do it out in the out of the blue and not prepare anything, because you want it to be successful. So I don't know if I believe the theory of somebody, making him walk up to the mountains and then they proceeded to do whatever. I'm thinking this dude either walked off himself because he could have been, struggling with some personal issues. We don't know. And I think he just committed the S word. I just really do, because it's so strange. No evidence, no nothing. They did find his personal stuff in the car, and that's another sign. Why would you leave all your stuff if you say you're going up to the mountains? Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. To take a rest. Why would you leave all your stuff behind, your wallet and things like that? And then another thing too, if somebody was out there, and they decided to do something to him, don't you think they would have taken his wallet and stuff? Because they could, I think they would have because if there's money in there. But then again, if they're trying to make people think something, then they would not. Um, but with they would not take anything. But that would be kind of silly because again, they would want somebody to think that he was robbed. You know what I'm saying? So they would make sure all that stuff is gone. So it can look like that. Or if they didn't want nobody to think that he was robbed and he was robbed, they would leave that shit there on the table or wherever it is and get rid of her. Or I mean get rid of him. See what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just thinking that he may have committed the S word because it just sounds like that. He left all his personal stuff there. He talked on the phone before he got ready to leave, and he told his girlfriend, I believe, or his parents that he was. I think he told his girlfriend, I'm not sure, that he was going up to rest up in the mountains. That sounds like a goodbye statement right there. And rest could be another term for unaliving yourself. I'm going to rest, for a moment. He could have been basically saying he's going to go take his life. And that's why he talked to her before he got ready to go into the mountains. And then he did not take no personal belonging, no wallet, nothing. So that right there to me just is kind of strange, and it makes me think that maybe he was trying to terminate. Well, he did. If he did, I don't know if he did or if somebody grabbed him or whatever the case is. Um, but the thing is that people that just don't vanish. You see what I'm saying? Hey, young Rizzy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all gonna show young Riz some love and support. All right. Hold on. But yeah, I just don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Usually people do certain things to get certain things. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. Like I said, I believe he might have terminated his own self. That's why he had to do the last phone call and he said what he said. He was going up there to rest for a few when he's already at a rest area that he could just chill at and rest in the car. So that's kind of, like I said, but that's kind of strange, you know. But at the same thing, if he would have committed that, you would have think they would have found his body. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was in that water, because they find bodies all the time in the water. So that makes me also think if he didn't commit the S thing, then did something grab him, or somebody could have grabbed him and didn't leave anything behind to indicate that he was grabbed. And then, and if they did grab him, shit, they had to take him completely because they didn't terminate him there because they would have found evidence. So they took him. So he could be that too, human trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Could be that too. That could be a possibility because no, they didn't see anything that indicates a struggle or anything. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a weird story all the way around. And you know what? I always do. Well, really I don't. But um, I'm always I kind of be like wondering a little bit what is where how are these people disappearing like that and you can't find any trace of them. For me, I'm thinking either that they are being human they are being involved in human trafficking, or something else is happening to these people, something crazy. Oh really? Oh, okay, so this is your second day of fasting. All right, how many days you have to fast? 7 days? I can't remember because I know my friend is a Muslim, right? And they do that as well. But I don't remember what he said. But yeah, this is crazy regarding this dude here. It's a strange situation, a strange story, y'all. Very
And here
strange.
we
Hold
are in
on.
2023. There has been no sign
No
of
signs of this dude all these years.
Rico, no clues, nothing. And
Then that's very strange. Let's see. They're still saying, where is this dude at? Let's see.
detectives get this call from a man, and he said that him and his wife were driving on Highway
Let's see. Listen
16
to this.
along Cache Creek when his grandson spotted a black backpack on the side of the road. And they also noticed a cell phone just sitting near the backpack. It turns out that the backpack and the phone belong to Rico. They search it, and inside they find 2 bottles of alcohol and jumper cables. So then they search his cell phone, and they find this really weird video. It showed him inside his car, clearly parked at Cache Creek, and he appeared to be throwing his stuff around the vehicle, almost like he was looking for something. 3 people came forward saying that they believed that they had seen Rico. One person said that on Sunday, October 12th, they thought they saw him sitting on a guardrail along Highway 16, just a few miles from where his car was found. Weird. These sightings kind of confirm that Rico had been in that area and had stayed in that area, but where was he now? Right. Where did Rico go? Detectives get this call from a man, and he said that him and his wife were driving on Highway 16 along Cache Creek when his grandson spotted a black backpack. So that's crazy. So his backpack and then his cell phone was right there. So because if he just walked away on his own, I'm trying to figure out, I don't think he would leave his backpack and definitely not that cell phone. So now I'm still going back to the thing is maybe somebody was out there too that encourage him to, or force him, not encourage, force him to maybe get in a car, because if they took him to a different place, like a different country, you wouldn't see nothing
anyway. And then if they held him at gunpoint and made him walk into the car, you wouldn't find any no type of evidence that it was a struggle or anything. So therefore, you wouldn't see that. You see what I'm saying? Because they could have forced him into the car or whatever the case is. You know, if somebody put a GUN up to your head or whatever the case is, you're not. Most people are not going to struggle. They're just going to go ahead and do what the person tells them to do. So that may be a reason why the police did not see any indication of no type of struggle. You see what I'm saying? Because again, if he committed S, I would think that it would be some evidence left out, even probably his body. You know what I'm saying? That's I think that they would have found that. You know, I mean, because they didn't see anything, nothing. So to me, I know at first I said maybe he went out and did the S word, but once I think about it more in depth, no, they would probably see. They probably would have found some evidence if he would have did that. But if somebody came with a GUN, like I said, when somebody, hey, Emily's TV, thank you for coming in. Y'all show Emily some love and support, y'all. And thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said before, if he would have committed S, I'm sure they would have found some type of evidence that supports that theory. And they didn't find anything. So that theory is out the window. Okay, so now we go to the theory that maybe someone was out there and that person got him. He could have been he could have been like, I'm going up to the mountains to get some rest. And, some people may like doing stuff like that. And then some weirdo could have been out there, right? And when that person saw him, or they could have followed him from somewhere. Did y'all think about that? But then again, I don't know about that because they didn't see any more tire prints or anything in the ground on the dirt or whatever. So I don't know if anybody did that. I'm just thinking that maybe somebody was already out there. You know, maybe they have some type of not drug, but some type of human trafficking situation going on out there. And when they see people take that route or whatever the case is, they, make they move. I just don't even know for real, for real. I'm just thinking somebody probably did, make him, force him by gunpoint to get into their car or truck or whatever the case is. And then maybe they took this dude to a different country or something. You just never know, you know? But the theory about him committing S, I don't know if that could be something that I could believe or any of these other theories. I just don't see it. Either somebody had to grab him or either something weird happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an alien abduction or something like that. Who knows? I'm just throwing out some random stuff now, y'all, because you just never know out there in those damn mountains. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just disappeared. You don't find any trace of them. Now, one commenter did say that the police was also involved. Now, if that's true, then no telling. You know what I'm saying? Then no telling. So this is a very strange case, just disappear. And I have covered other stories where people have disappeared the same way. It's always, been very strange to me. That's why I believe in taking hold on. That's why I believe in taking people with me when I go places and definitely taking myself some type of weapon. So let's see what they're saying. Okay, hold on. Listen to this one.
The same afternoon, a Yolo deputy sheriff saw a black Nissan Maxima in a parking lot of a remote park in the mountains for the second straight day. When he looked inside, he saw CDs, credit cards, and papers scattered around. It was discovered the vehicle belonged to Rico and his mother was alerted. A search of the surrounding area began with the help of ATVs, helicopters, and even an airplane with a thermographic camera. Search dogs were also utilized, but after 3 days, nothing of Rico was found. One witness who passed by along Route 16 reported seeing a man who fit Rico's description walking along the road at 5:30 on October 11th, while another witness believed that he had seen him sitting on a guardrail overlooking the creek near the
And
parking
maybe
lot.
let's stop right there.
When the car was
Maybe with them seeing him doing all these things, now let's go to this. Maybe he was, because they did find alcohol, right? So maybe he was drinking. Maybe he was. Okay, so if he was drinking, it still doesn't explain that. It say if he got a little tipsy and he fell, it still doesn't explain why they didn't find any traces of his body. You see what I'm saying? So maybe, hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, so maybe he got a little intoxicated, right? And let's just say he passed out or got disoriented. If he would have got disoriented and got hurt, I'm still gonna say that it would have been some type of evidence. Plus, they would have seen some evidence where he fell and got hurt and things like that. They did not say they see anything like that. Okay, so I'm still back to the theory that maybe somebody grabbed him. You know? Now let's go ahead and finish listening to this.
Code, it was discovered it was out of gas and the battery was nearly dead. Inside was Rico's wallet and all of his credit cards. Not found was his cell phone and ID. Also found were two plastic
But his
bottles.
ID and his cell phone, well, his cell phone and something else was found. Okay, remember they told you guys that?
One almost full with liquor and the other empty but smelling strongly of the same liquor. On October 18th,
But the
another
thing about it, listen, wait a minute, hold up, because we did say he might have drunk it. But what if he didn't? What if somebody who took him left that there? But I'm pretty sure they took a sample from that glass just to see who was actually drinking from it. So they didn't say there were two sets of DNA on the glass. Okay, so clearly the alcohol was for him, and he might have been drinking it.
sighting was reported of a large man wearing light colored pants, similar to the ones Rico was last seen wearing. The next day, fresh foot impressions left by a size 18 shoe consistent with Rico's size were found leading from the parking lot to the creek near where his car had been
Let's stop right
parked.
there. So I hope that this dude did not fall into that water or jump into that water. Because if he did, now this could explain why they did not find his body, because he could have jumped into that water and just say if that water is shark infested or just have sharks, period. They could have, got him and ate him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they probably couldn't find the body. Let's see.
Investigators eventually discovered Rico's backpack left on the side of the road about 1,500 feet from the guardrail he was reported to have been sitting on the morning after his last phone call.
Oh.
Inside the backpack was his phone and charger. On
See, he
his
took
phone were
that.
pictures of the creek and some selfies, including one of Rico in front of a Welcome to Yolo County sign. Videos were also found that had been taken seemingly unintentionally of Rico singing along to music in his car and casually moving around CDs. These were dated from the night of October 10th. Divers were also called in to search sections of the creek, but nothing was
Nothing
found.
in the creek.
The investigation hasn't revealed any evidence of foul play, and Rico remains missing to this day.
That's sad.
At the time of his disappearance, Rico was 37 years old, 6'9",
Oh,
280 to 300 pounds, last seen driving a black Nissan Maxima. If you think you have any information about Rico's
okay, so again, that is horrible. Again, I'm still when I hear more and more information about this dude, um, I don't know, y'all. I'm just thinking he could have jumped in that water because he could have been intoxicated and wasn't thinking clearly. He could have fell in the water. All right. If he fell in that water, or even if he jumped in that water, if something got him in that water, I don't know where he was. I can't remember what state. That may be the reason why they couldn't find his body. Now, if they don't have sharks or anything in that water, I'm still asking myself, why they didn't find anything? They searched the creek and everything. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's no sharks in a creek. So where is his body? So then I'm gonna get away from saying that he jumped into the water, because I don't think he did. Now, when I think about that, somebody had to grab him, or something grabbed him. Somebody or something, and it's not an animal, because if an animal grabbed him, the animal don't care about leaving behind evidence. You would see some type of evidence, okay, point blank. But if a person grab him, the person is going to be concerned about leaving evidence behind, so because they don't want to get caught. So if they took him by gunpoint, trust me, especially if he's high, even if he's not, if somebody is holding a gun up to your head, unless you one brave person, you're gonna most of the time do what they tell you to do. So that somebody it could have been a bunch of people out there, and they could have had GUNs and made him come with them. That way, you wouldn't see no signs of struggle. You wouldn't see any type of evidence or anything other than his evidence that he was there. So, um, it is what it is. That's what I actually think. Hold on, yeah, let me reply back. Okay, let's see what some of these commenters are saying, okay? Hold on. Oh, man, I'm tired. Hold on, yeah, let me just text back. Okay. So let's listen to some of these comments, read these comments. Let's see what some of these people are saying.
Please call 1-800.
Stop this girl from talking. Turn her down. Okay, let's see here. Somebody says seems like health could have played a part in his disappearance, being hit in the head with a bat and previous substance abuse on top of not getting rest. But still, once again, if I don't know why these people keep saying this, if he was dazed and confused and drunk, still, where is his body? Where's his body? And also, why wasn't there no physical trace? I'm not trace, no physical evidence being left, because if he was tipsy or whatever the case is, and he was not thinking correctly, I still say they will see some type of evidence to support their theory of him being disoriented and could have been anywhere or doing anything. They would have seen something. So that's what makes me think somebody grabbed him out in those woods, point blank. Let's see. Let's see. Some dreamy girl says she feels that he still is alive. No, she said she feels that he isn't alive, but being a big guy like he is, you think he would be found unless he has just decided to disappear and change his names. Somebody said he could not have been born in 1997 if he was 37 at the time. It's probably some. Oh, okay. She said she saw 1977. She didn't see it at first. Somebody said probably fell in and stuck in undertow. So that could be true. You know what I'm saying? But would it remain stuck there all these years? It would never come up high. So that's a trip. But anyway, what do you guys think about that case? What do you think happened? What do you think happened to Rico? Do you think he was a little tipsy and he fell into that water and his body just stuck and that's why it hasn't came up in all these years? Or do you believe that someone took him? What do you actually believe happened to Rico? Let me know in the comment section after this video is over and all of that good stuff. My prayers are still extended out to Rico's family, friends. Um, it's a sad situation when you have loved ones that become missing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where they are. You don't know what happened. You just don't have anything. No closure, no nothing, because you constantly worry about where he is or where she is. You know. But again, my prayers are extended out with them. And hopefully that they do find Rico and he's still alive, because that would be the best present right there. All right. So, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's an hour and 13 minutes. Like I told you guys, we're not going to stay on here long. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new live. I don't know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to try to get in here and do a live a little bit earlier tomorrow and stuff. Let's go ahead and do roll call real quick. I just want to thank Carl is here for coming by showing support. I appreciate you, hon. Also, thank you to young Rizzy, 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 Rizzy. Okay. And thank you to Emily's TV. Y'all show Emily some love and support. Also show young Rizzy some love and support as well. Thank you so much for coming by Emily's TV. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. And y'all, make sure y'all watch this video and thumbs up and share it, because YouTube does not show my videos, which is crazy because I don't be violating no stuff or anything like that, you know? So it's just crazy. But I kind of got an idea who, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Y'all, I'm halfway asleep. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. But anyway, mm-mm-mm. What was I just saying? I was about to talk about something crazy. That's what happens when you be tired, okay? You be saying weird shit late at night. Hold on for a second. Rizzy. But anyway, we are definitely getting ready to get out of here, y'all, and stuff. And again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content tonight, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also thumbs up this video. Hold on, let me put that up here. You can thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. So again, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and you can also leave a comment if you choose to. All right. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to go. Let me go ahead and do the Cash App thing. Yeah, if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that by showing support at Cash App $Shades Tube. All right. So we'll leave it up for a few minutes, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here. A couple seconds, actually. Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get out of here because my butt about to fall asleep at that damn computer. That's not a good look at all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with a brand new, exciting live. Until then, have a good night. Peace out, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna take this off here, y'all. Y'all know the routine. Let's see. Let me take these messages down and all that. We gotta go to comment. Actually, let's see. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Then we take this down. Wait, let's see what that's at. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. It's right here. All right. Y'all have a good night and I'll see y'all tomorrow.